Welcome ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to check out the Magicka Sorc PvE build for the Dragonhold DLC. I'm Alcast from alcasthq.com. Make sure to subscribe and ring the bell. So quite a few things changed. We will first check out the basics, then the combat metrics parse, rotation, and at the end I will also show you the outfit. We use the Shadow Mundu Stone, it's still the best Mundu Stone. Race-wise, go with a Breton because the 7% cost reduction on spells is very powerful alongside 100 Magicka recovery. The 2k spell resistance is also nice for trials, and we also get 2k max Magicka. Now you can run any Magicka based race, all of them work. Now with a Breton and False God we can run Arteum, Pickled Fishbowl or the Blue Food. So we have really high max stats. If you're any other race or if you have sustain issues in general, you can always run Clockwork, Citrus Fillet or Witchmother's Potent Brew. Potions, we run Spell Power because Magicka Sorcerer, Prophecy, and they restore a lot of Magicka. If you want, you actually can be a vampire for the 10% extra Magicka recovery. Just keep in mind you will take more fire damage, so don't forget that. Here, 2 pieces Sun, it's the strongest single target set. You can run any monster set in general Magicka base, but Sun is most damage for single target. False God, best in slot set for trials. If you want any other options, alternative or beginner, then it's all on the website. It's simply so strong because first off it offers one more 5-piece bonus stat than any other set, and just the cost reduction is really strong. So we have 5 light, 1 medium, 1 heavy, all divine with Magicka enchants. The reason why we run 5 on 1 is because of Undaunted Metal, because we get more max stats. 3 Bloodthirsty. If you choose to run 2 pets, you could also run 3 arcane. The difference is not big. But the less pets you run, the better Bloodthirsty it gets. So I would just recommend choosing Bloodthirsty. Full spell damage, front bar, precise with flame enchantment, Mother Sorrow back bar. We have the Maelstrom Inferno stuff with weapon damage enchant. Now Mother Sorrow is simply the second set that we use. It's just really strong. I made a video a while ago and I tried to use some of the new sets, but Mother Sorrow was still better. Because you can see, look at how much spell crit we have with this setup, it's crazy. Really, really nice. Champion points, 300, 600 and 810 setups on the website as well, so you can always check it out there. Red champion points. For each trial there's different allocations. In the trial section on the website there's also an article to that. The skill layout changed a lot, as you can see. You want both pets. Now, you need to make sure to have the Tormentor for sure. You could technically swap out the Scamp for other skills if you want to. But in the end, if the pets really work in the trials, they will result in more damage. We have the 2 pets here, it doesn't leave a lot of room. They have Crystal Frag, Daedric Prey, Elemental Weapon, Shooting Star, Unstable Wall of Fire, Channeled Acceleration, and Hardened Ward, and then the Storm Atro. Storm Atro is the strongest single target ultimate for the Sorc, so you need to use it. Channeled Acceleration, it has a very long duration, 35 seconds, so always keep it up. Hardened Ward to save your ass. And Unstable is 10 seconds, right? It always needs to be on the ground, especially if you have the Maelstrom Inferno stuff to increase your light attack damage. And apart from that, we really only need to keep up Daedric Prey and spam Elemental Weapon, and when the Crystal Frag procs, activate it. That's the whole rotation. Now again, you could technically swap out the Scamp for abilities like Soul Trap if you want, like Soul Splitting or Consuming, if you really want so. Another strong dot would be the... Wait, this orb heals, this one deals damage. Music Orb would also be a very nice damage over time effect. It actually deals a lot of damage, and for some reason it didn't get nerfed. I'm not sure why, but it's actually really good. So if you don't like 2 pets, you could go with a 1 pet setup as well. Looking at the combat metrics parse, I did a few tests at the, like in, I think week 3 or 4, and I got to like almost 88, and then they nerfed Daedric Prey a little bit, so instead of 40% pet damage, you only get 20%. Now I managed to hit like 84k. I could have probably hit 85, maybe 86, because I used CP 100 potions instead of CP 150 potions. Yes, I'm an idiot. So I got less sustain and I didn't have 100% uptime on the effects. But it gives you the general idea, right? So let's see. Light attacks, 25% of your overall damage. It's crazy, right? So that's why I always say it's very important to really keep the light attacks. Like, you just need to learn. There's also a weaving guide in the beginner section on the website that you can check out that explains what light attack weaving is in detail. Crystal fragments, hits like a truck, 82k max hit is our second highest, and the elemental weapon. You can see these 3 are all direct damage, and that's why in the champion points this patch we have less points in Thaumaturge and more in Master at Arms, because it deals more direct damage, because we have less dots that we use. And then you have the Storm Atronach, the ultimate. This is the bird. Now the interesting thing with the bird is that we never activate it. We don't use the skill. It just deals damage. It's free damage. Or just having it slotted and activated. Sure, it takes up 2 bar slots, but there is nothing else to put there anyway. So yeah, great. Daedric Prey, 5k, nice. And then we have Unstable Wall. Keep in mind it has like 2 ticks, so overall it is like 6k damage. The volatile familiar pulse with this here is still 6k, right? This is the ability and this is the light attack of the pet, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that's more or less the parse. Keep in mind this here was a full target dummy setup, so it doesn't 100% reflect the trial setup here. Just don't forget that. Okay, that's this. Now to showcase the rotation. Let me kill off the bird because we don't really activate it anyway. Again, it's very important to do light attack between abilities. And really, so what I always do is I rotate around Unstable Wall of Fire. 10 seconds. So I drop this, I weapon swap, and then I use the pet. I always activate these 2 together. Because this here lasts 10 seconds and this here lasts 10 seconds. So it's fairly easy to like just apply this and then the pet. Just need to memorize this. And other than that, you keep up channeled acceleration for minor force, which is very easy to do because it's 35 seconds. And all you do is keep up Daedric Prey and then spam elemental weapon till crystal frag procs. And you spam elemental weapon till it procs again. Then crystal frag. You only activate crystal fragment when it insta procs. Okay? Sometimes you have good RNG, sometimes you have bad RNG. Keep up prey, wall, pet. Then weave this till it procs. Daedric Prey runs out, reactivate it. When channeled acceleration runs out, reapply channeled acceleration. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I like this rotation a little bit more because it evolves more around crystal frag and the spammable compared to the previous rotation where you just apply dot, 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 and dot. Now again, light attack. You really need to do light attack ability. Light attack ability. You can't just spam, like, especially with elemental weapon, because the damage is attached to the light attack. And even between any skill, always do a light attack. Even when you weapon swap. So I do light attack ability, weapon swap, light attack ability, weapon swap, light attack. Between each ability you need to do a weapon swap. A lot of people forget it when they swap from the back bar to the front bar, for example. Like they do ability, ability. But now you miss the light attack, so you want to do ability, light attack, ability. And we want to stay on the front bar as much as possible, because that's where Mother Sorrow is active. Like it's very front bar focused. I really only need to apply unstable and that's it. And when I really need to, channel the acceleration when I need a shield. I know it's quite fast, so there is a, like on my written guide on the website, I explain the rotation too, and it's probably easier to read than actually say. But again, keep up unstable, volatile familiar, pray, and then spam the shit out of elemental weapon and crystal frag. If you don't have elemental weapon, you can use crushing shock or force pulse instead. If you don't have the Suchik stuff. And if you don't have Suchik, you probably also don't have Tis, so you could use Barber Trap too. That's your options. So it's fairly simple. Okay, this I thought I would die from this, but okay. Let's just swim out a little bit. So the rotation is simpler now. If you don't choose to run the Scamp, you will just have to reapply more damage over time effects and your problem is solved. Let me try to get out of combat. Beautiful. There is not really much more to it. Now the thing with this rotation, the moment you stop doing damage, you will lose more overall DPS compared to the previous version of the build, because the dots would just keep ticking, right? Now it's way more focused on direct damage. And if the birds bug out, like the bird or the scamp, you would also have to replace them and lose even more damage. You really need to be aware of that. One last thing I want to mention. In your, let me check, yeah, gameplay, quick cast, ground abilities. This needs to be on. Because that way you can drop your outro instantly. Otherwise you would have to press it twice. Like outro light attack. This way you can just instantly press it. So you speed up your rotation a little bit. Outfit, Ava's Watch, Dragon Guard. I think this is all Dragon Guard. Outfit style. Then we have Blood Gold, Palatine Coral, colors. The skin I use is from Asylum. It's the Sanctified Silver. If you have any questions whatsoever, ask me in the comment section below. Or join our community Discord. And there's other videos as well that you can watch. Just make sure to check out the written guide on the website, because if something changes with the build, like during the patch, I will always update the website. I can make modifications there very easily, whereas with a video that is not possible, so please don't forget that. Make sure to not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Cheers.